Welcome to another episode of
Nerd Out!
I'm Randy, this is Brian, and this is Mark Hamill.
In the flesh.
In the flesh, almost. This is the Hot Toys Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight 1/6 scale figure. I am going to consider this my first Hot Toys. Now, I did get that Optimus Prime.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
I did like the Optimus Prime, but over time I realized it just wasn't... it doesn't transform, and it was a Transformer. But we're going to move on from that Optimus Prime. This is my first Hot Toys. I was warned many times to stay away. I've never been a 1/6 scale collector. I'm not going to lie. Like, everyone collect what you like, but I do associate that with more of a doll thing.
I mean, dolls are probably pretty cool.
Well, I don't think it's... Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying,
agreed.
like... I associate 60s G.I. Joe as a doll, but it is an action doll. Nevertheless, it's a different format than what I like. But with that said, this is perhaps the most incredible figure I've ever gotten. It is... Hot Toys has a reputation of producing lifelike, realistic, high-quality products, and they didn't disappoint. Like, it blew my mind.
It feels like some snooty old man, like Taylor.
Yes.
There's like, oh, bring it in the crotch. I was like smoking a pipe or something. Like, it's like, yeah, that's crazy. His clothes fit better than mine.
Yeah.
Like, I paid for suits that didn't fit.
Yeah.
That good. Like, yeah, I'm a...
Oh, that's a good comparison.
I want Hot Toys to make my attire. You know?
Yeah. The Brian Kruger collection by Hot Toys.
Sweet.
This is not a cheap thing. It's about $250 give or take. But I do want to say, I'm not saying
that's
you should
not that bad though.
You see every dollar in this production. It is a museum quality piece. With that said, it's still an action figure or doll. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna call it an action figure just because I don't know.
You could call it a movable statue.
That's what you could call it.
You could call it that.
Yes.
You know, because I don't think a lot of people are, like, taking these and pose. I mean, I'm sure they do.
That's what I did. I did hours of posing. I think that's what it's for.
But action figures are more like, oh, look, I will save the day. Like, I don't know, when I play,
yes,
I would muck with that. I would handle it. I wouldn't play with it.
We'll call this an adult action figure.
Yeah, an adult.
It is an adult action figure. First and foremost, like you said, like, Mark Hamill's a tough character to catch. He's got like a even post accident, which was what Empire Strikes Back. He got in a car accident.
Yeah.
His face changed. It transformed. Like,
it did.
And I think he was handsome both ways, but he has a unique face.
Well, and a lot of it is like his acting, because it's got to be hard to capture it in an action figure, because. Like, a lot of times in Star Wars...
He made faces?
I think so. And he would say something that it came out one way, but meant something else. Like, even in Jabba's Palace, like, I must be allowed to speak. It sounded, in some ways, like he's pleading. But when the truth is, he's saying, I'm going to kill you all. This is your last chance. And he just did a lot of... I don't know what that's called, but maybe inflection or... delivered things.
I don't know.
Yeah, and just stuff would come out differently than what he was really saying, which was awesome.
Right.
But I guess that's got to be hard on a toy to capture, because, I mean, his facial expressions were everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. He had a lot of facial expressions. He has, like, you know, his hair is important. Like, they captured that Luke Jedi hair, the part to the side. When you look at this thing's eyes...
Look into my eyes.
It, like, looks like something's looking at you. It is, like, the sheen. Like, you can even see in the corners, like, little microscopic, like, pink, veiny looking things. Like, the attention to detail is insane. He does have, like, an open mouth sculpt. Did you notice that?
No.
It's sort of like you can...
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Just his teeth peeking out.
Yeah, his teeth are peeking out. At first, I thought I was not going to like that. But it doesn't bother me at all. Like, it looks like Mark Hamill.
Yeah, and I mean, it's maybe, I mean, I'm sure that's how he was.
Yeah,
like, that's his natural, like, thing. Because you can't see it unless you look.
No.
It creates awesome shadows,
yes.
though. It's badass.
The cloak is amazing. Again, I'm not generally a soft goods dude. You gotta pose it. Yeah,
okay.
But you have to really work it.
Right.
I'm generally not a soft goods guy. The Mezco 112 collection sort of started easing me into soft goods for the better. And when I got to this, I really appreciate it. But that cloak lays perfect. It's got the perfect weight.
That is sweet.
It's mind blowing.
There you go.
It has a wire hood. It is a bit of a challenge to get it right. But you seem to do just fine. Maybe I just don't have the skill.
I don't know, man. You know, it's just like, maybe it's because you know his face so much better that I can compromise it.
Right.
Or you're trying to catch it exactly, but...
Luke Skywalker, the Jedi Knight, is undoubtedly
your favorite.
my favorite. He's my childhood hero.
Yeah.
It's like him, Rick Hunter, who's fictional. I mean, they're all fictional. Rick Hunter, Pee Wee Herman, like those are some of like my childhood like absolute heroes.
Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah. I love Pee Wee Herman. Like I thought of him as like a hero. He was confident. He was funny. I think the confidence of Pee Wee Herman. He was like, "This is who I am," and you know what? I love it.
Like, I only saw a few episodes. Like, I saw the movie, I wasn't into it.
You didn't like Pee Wee's Big Adventure?
Didn't hate it, but it wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
It was like, just that aesthetic didn't. I was like, sort of...
The Tim Burton, like, that was like almost the start of the Tim Burton sound. The Danny Elfman music.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
And I watched a couple shows, and I actually enjoyed the show. But
Yeah.
it's just something, like, I laughed at it.
Yeah, it's funny.
But I just wasn't into funny stuff as a kid.
Okay.
It's a serious kid, man.
You know what?
I mean, not really, but...
I understand that. I was kind of a serious kid, too. It's like I liked Thundercats and G.I. Joe and Transformers, and those were relatively serious cartoons. Like, they didn't have a whole lot of comic relief, and the comic relief was like Snarf and Orko, and those were the aspects to it I didn't like.
Yeah.
I didn't like that silly shit.
Yeah, I know. Those were the worst parts, actually. But I needed sci-fi.
I did
something... Excuse me. I needed sci-fi or fantasy, or I really wasn't into it. Like...
That's, you didn't have, like, any comedic, like, heroes? Like,
nope.
I'm trying to think as a kid, like, see, Pee Wee Herman was that. Like...
And think about that.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I mean, The Jerk, but I think that's more teenager of our generation. I really liked, another thing, Pee Wee Herman was, like, one of those things that are, like, both my dad and I liked it, and we didn't share the same, like interests. So that was like a big thing too, because I could put on Pee Wee's Playhouse and he would laugh, and like that as a kid, like that's important.
Clint Eastwood doesn't count.
No, Clint Eastwood is not funny at all.
Yeah, I guess he's not. Yeah,
yeah. You know what?
I did not have a lot of comedy growing up. Didn't. I mean, like.
What about like Scooby Doo and shit like that? Like that was
but that was fantasy. I mean, that was a talking dog.
Yeah, that's
true.
But
of course, I loved that. I had my stuffed Scooby Doo.
Wow, we can analyze your lack of love for comedy.
And like maybe that's like
There's something there. We'll be couch psychologists here.
What else was there though?
I mean, there was a lot. It's just like I am drawing a blank because today, for example, they turn everything into comedic cartoons, like the new Thundercats. Have you seen things of that? The new. All right. Well, do you know Teen Titans Go?
Yeah.
And like Adventure Time, like that style seems to be transcending everything. Everything's becoming that, and they're coming out with a new Thundercats cartoon, and they're going with that style. Now that's not my preferred style. I like a more like heroic.
Build. You don't like them short and squat.
No, I don't like cartoony features. With that said, I will give it a try because that's a difference in our generations. Is that when we were kids, it was all action sci-fi,
and we wanted it over the top. Like
we wanted Rambo.
Yeah, and like the typical Marvel comic, like 7 heads tall.
Yes.
Like
large shoulders.
Yeah, they had to be buff and all that to be like,
No, I agree. Like
old school meat and potatoes.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I liked Blue Falcon.
Yeah.
And like Blue Falcon was my favorite of the Hanna-Barberas. Him and Space Ghost, because they were the more heroic characters.
Well, Space Ghost was Batman, man.
Yeah,
sort of. I mean, that's what he looked. He was nothing like Batman.
He was absolutely looked like Batman.
And I loved his voice.
I took a Kenner Superpowers figure. I'm going to say probably in the early '90s, and I chopped off the horns and I customized.
That'd be sweet.
I customized the Space Ghost. Back to Luke again.
Yeah.
Luke is my hero, and this is without a doubt the best interpretation I've ever seen of not only Luke Skywalker but Luke Jedi Knight. With that said, there is still a need for me to have the perfect 3 3/4 inch Luke Jedi Knight, and I think that's just because Star Wars for me is 3 3/4 inch.
I think for everybody that's our age, I mean.
Yeah, but I think people have moved on to 6 inch scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I agree. Like,
you'll never see You'll never see piles and piles of Star Wars vehicles
That's true.
piled up to the ceiling in 6-inch.
You're right.
You can't generate that in your head.
No.
It's like 3 3/4.
3 3/4.
6 is cool. I love it.
It is cool.
6 is cool too,
Yeah.
but
6 inches. We talked about this. 6 inches is great for a superhero because a superhero is the figure.
is the
and
toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the toy, and everything goes around it.
Right. Star Wars figures are part of. It's a whole.
Yeah.
But this thing is blowing my mind. It's the, like you said, the tailoring is amazing. I've said that this is my favorite Star Wars gun. He sold from a Gamorrean guard, or no, a skiff guard, right?
I think it's a good.
I think it was a skiff guard. He took it.
It was in his palace, wasn't it?
Yes, it was in Jabba's palace. He took
Yeah.
it, and it was. I found it to be so unique. And when I was a kid, I had the Luke Jedi Knight figure, and I was just like, wow, this is such a departure from what we've seen in guns, and it's beautifully done. Like, there's really no criticism there. And then with the lightsaber, the difference between this and some of the other toy lightsabers is this looks like it's made out of metal. It's not. But I mean, that detail is whoever constructed this.
Wow.
It
really does.
Yeah.
That's really looks metallic.
Yeah.
And then sharp. The line where it goes from brass to silver.
It's unbelievable. I think there's even copper tones in there, like subtle copper tones.
That's really amazing.
Going back, this is the box. The box isn't really like a piece of art. It's just it's pretty
Uniform.
Yeah, it shows you what you're gonna get, and it's sturdy, but it is just a box. It's not artistic in any way, in my opinion. It does have this light up feature, which is it's awesome. But like I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I have not played with is I haven't stuck this arm on.
Because that'd be scary. I wouldn't want to rip his arm off.
Totally.
Yeah,
and it's like you have to pull up his sleeve. I was scared. But you can put the regular blade on, or this. It's like a.
Get him in action.
Yeah. I don't know if it works though. You tell me.
It does with this hand. If you're using this hand, it does sort of. That'd be sweet. But no,
like, how do you
really.
pose it? Like, do you think you can pose it where it? I don't know how action pose you could get it.
You need Slave Leia behind him.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Or like,
you have to do something on the skiff, like,
yeah,
and have like some apparatus, or if he was on that huge cannon, that'd be sweet. But
the light feature looks great, though.
Yeah, that looks beautiful.
I'm in a closet trying to show how well this lights up. I'm not sure it's doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm in a closet.
And it comes with batteries. I mean, that's
can't beat that.
This stand is pretty amazing. It has like. These are kind of fragile, but they're little cardboards. You can change the base, so you can make it.
Oh, in the desert, or okay.
And then you could do like Jabba's Palace, which is probably ultimately what I'll do. I'm a Jabba's Palace guy. Like that was my Luke.
Well, that was one of the best parts of the whole original trilogy. It's like that was a payoff.
It was.
You get to see Luke be a badass.
Absolutely.
You know, that was the first time. You like
when you see Luke on the screen, you see the transformation.
Yeah.
Luke Padawan to Luke Knight.
Yeah, you just got your ass kicked in Empire Strikes Back. You know, I mean, it's like, and they just opened the movie right up with the good guys kicking ass. It was sweet.
So sweet.
It's a perfect way to do it.
Articulation, it's like, I don't feel any like fear, but I don't know. I don't know what the longevity of this is. Do I have to worry about? I mean, I'm putting it in a showcase because of dust, but do I have to worry about deterioration?
I think they held up pretty well.
Really?
I think so.
I mean, look at the boots. They're like sewed on.
See,
yeah, dude. It's so. It kind of changes my whole feeling towards everything action figure. And I'm gonna say action figure now. Damn it. I'm gonna call it
whatever you want to call it.
I am.
This is just a hard thing to collect because of the size, you know.
The size and the price.
Yeah.
I wanna say that when I open the box, you know when you get something and you open the box and there truly is like, I guess the magic of collecting, like when you get a feeling, it's like a special feeling. That's what I got, and I want more of it. It's like a hit, like a hit of like, you know, I don't know about crack, but like it's like a hit of something where you open that box and you get that rush, and I want more hits, but it's tough.
Would you only collect Star Wars if you were gonna get? You just
no. I have a list. I have a list. If they ever do anything from Tron Legacy, which they did do that one bite, but I'm not fucking with. If they do a Flynn from Tron, or even Tron from Tron, if they do Deckard from Blade Runner, if they do...
Isn't there... didn't they do a 1/12 of him?
Of Deckard?
Or are they going...
No, I think they've done... I think a company, not Hot Toys, did not licensed one. But I think this company deserves the reputation it gets. Like, I think they are the best of the best, and if you're a 1/6 scale collector and you genuinely believe that there is a toy company out there that produces better 1/6 scale as a whole than Hot Toys, please share with me. I really would like to know if there's be anything better than this. I mean, maybe on like certain individual like figures, like maybe Star Ace did like a better figure here than there, but like as a whole, I've never experienced something as high quality as that. Like, I'm not saying that I can continue to collect, but I feel like I got my money's worth out of there. Like, I see where the money went in this product.
This is crazy.
Yeah, you want me to take off his robe?
Yes, please.
I do want to mention this. Right, I want to mention this. Like, I got a little worried about this because I watched Obsessively reviews, and they were saying how this is like a purple as opposed to a brown. And it does have a tint of purple to it, but it does not bother me in the slightest. And like, it's one of those things where it's like, I think it's like...
It looks brown to me.
It looks brown to me, but like,
the light shining off of it's purple.
And that could be what it is. It's kind of like, you remember the Han Hoth situation, where is Han Hoth's cloak, or coat, brown or blue? You remember that big controversy?
Yeah, what is it?
I think ultimately it is brown.
Okay.
But I like it blue.
I like it blue, too.
Because my action figure was blue.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
Man, this means that we're going to get a Bespin Han. Probably.
Well, probably. Here's the thing: is like I got kind of excited, and I went on a Sideshow website, and this belt's and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do it, but I had a Boba Fett in my cart.
Yeah, is he out yet?
He is not.
But have they done a Boba Fett? Was it? I think
Sideshow did a Boba Fett. You know what? They might have done one, but they have both a Return of the Jedi and Empire.
Yeah.
I think Empire's the way I go.
Me
right?
too. Oh god, yeah.
But it's just, if I do that,
then you're
opening Pandora's box. Yeah, I mean it's. I already feel like this is a different experience. That's the thing. It's a different experience. This isn't going to replace your collection for.
Oh no! It's going to start a new.
It starts
collection.
a new, right? It doesn't. It doesn't replace it. It just creates a new one. So it slides out pretty easily.
There we go.
And you want to do the flap?
Yeah.
Just do the
flap.
Well,
you do the flap. I don't want to do it on your toy. That's sweet. Oh yeah.
I mean, and then you put the belt on, obviously, and then you've got another action figure.
Dude, that's really cool.
I kind of want to get a second one.
So you could have one in each. Well, you can have one like that.
Yeah. That's insane, though, right?
Yeah, but I've heard worse things.
Yeah, I do have the Sideshow one on order. Have you heard about that?
No.
So right after they announced this Hot Toys one, Sideshow, who distributes Hot Toys, announced a Luke Jedi Knight. Now,
what will the difference be?
The difference is that it also includes the Endor gear.
Okay.
But the thing is I like that. Like, I'm a fan of the Endor gear. But if I get a Luke Jedi Knight, I'm not gonna put it in a poncho. Like, I'll do it because to play with and to take photos. But ultimately, when it goes on the shelf, it's gonna be with the brown cloak and the sword.
Yeah, that was my least favorite Luke. I think.
It really?
Is Endor? Yeah.
I like the Endor, but you know why?
I don't like it as much as Ceremonial.
Okay.
I don't like it as much as Bespin.
Okay, I agree. I like it better than Farm Boy.
Yeah, I like him. I was gonna say it's better than the Farm Boy. That was cheesy.
Yeah, well, it was kind of cheesy, but
karate.
The thing is, though, is that Luke Battle Poncho was the only Power of the Force 17 of the original 17 that I had. So it was like it has a special place. Plus, it's essentially a Luke Jedi Knight with a poncho on.
Did he ever come with a good lightsaber?
No.
Came with a blue?
No, he came with no lightsaber. Yeah, that was tough. And he used a lightsaber in that scene, didn't he?
Yeah, big time.
Big time.
Yeah, he cut the bike in half.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Well,
yeah. I like Endor. I think it probably is I like Endor in theory, and I don't have a problem with Ewoks, but I do think that it got a little corny by the time the Ewoks got in there. Like, what if they?
I can live with it though.
I can live with it
because
too.
it's Star Wars for
for kids.
Yeah, and it lightened it up. I would have rather it been Wookiees.
Yeah, I think so.
It would have been a little bit more believable, but I thought Ewoks were cute.
All right, good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I liked them.
All right, so now that we've done that, we have a little taste. And again, there's so much more to this than just me saying I love it. Like, it really does.
Yeah, this is an exquisite piece.
It absolutely
It really is. Like, this is every bit a Solo Chigokin of, like, action figures.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't think they could take it much further than this.
The only thing that it's not an improvement. The only thing I wish that they would have included was I wish they would have come with an extra gloved hand that was open. So it could hold. That's the only thing. He comes with a bevy of hands, like including like that's crazy. Like look at that detail.
That's sweet.
He comes with a ton of hands. Like you could do the arm crossing thing and like that sweet pose. But I could have used an extra gloved hand because I do like the gloved hand. Like that's my preference. All right, we got to do this. First, we're gonna start with.
We're gonna do comparisons.
Oh, we're gonna do.
Oh God. Yeah, these were. Had me laughing.
Dude, these are hilarious.
Oh.
We'll start with Hasbro because I mean, you really can't like. It's different level.
God. But that's probably the same head that they had on every Luke.
Yes.
Did they make a bunch?
They did.
That with that head. Oh my.
But
God.
like just to start off, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna show Brian, not the. I'll have pictures, but
me, Luke Skywalker.
Right. So it's acceptable because this was a $20 toy store thing. It was not of the level. Hold on, we're going. All right. Oh, this is my custom. I'll show it off. I did this custom. It's
Oh, that's awesome.
I took the 12-inch vintage Luke. I like sewed this thing. I felt really bad because I took an Obi-Wan cloak.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
That was some money.
I did that back in the day though. I did it in like '93, so it was like I didn't give a shit. I was like, oh, here's an Obi-Wan cape. I'm gonna cut the sleeves off and sew it all together. Now that's probably like I would probably get destroyed.
Sacrilege,
yeah. All right, hold on. We should put these all up. Hold on. I'll
The Luke Skywalker Hall of Shame.
do the Hall of Shame.
It's awesome.
You know what I hated most about this one is that they gave him a brown tunic. It pissed me off.
Yeah, what was up with that? I'm just kidding.
It pissed me off. Yeah. All right. So
and it never once looked brown. Like
never.
No, there's no need for that.
Like the only question about the tunic is whether it was gray or not.
Yeah.
The cloak, I've seen many different ways, like brown, purple, black.
What color did people think it was? Gray or black?
The tunic?
Yeah.
I think it was like I think I saw it in person. Actually, I went to at the DIA. If you're in the Detroit area, go to the DIA. They have a Star Wars outfit costume display, and they had the Luke Jedi Knight, and I stared at it for like 20 minutes.
Did they have any of the armors there?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
You
That's what I want to see. Yeah.
You should definitely go. But they had the Luke Jedi Knight on display, and I took several pictures, which I'll share with you, and I stared at it like insane. It was insane, and it was fantastic. And it was clearly what it is it is gray, but it's almost that it's like a different type of material, if that makes sense. So like
so it reflects light differently.
Absolutely.
Because I always thought it was gray. Like, what did people? What was it confused? Just the shade of gray, or?
Yeah, I think it's because the original Star Wars figure had it all black.
Yeah.
And the shadows, like you said, like it's like depending on the angle. But it is a dark charcoal gray, and it's primarily different because of the type of material it is. This is getting nerdy, but all right. So then, this is what happened in I think, let's say the early 2000s. Medicom came out with this crazy expensive figure.
What's crazy expensive?
Like 15 years ago, that was $180.
Oh my God. Okay.
So, but what were they doing with that head? Like, I think it's an okay figure, but like, what were they going for? Like, clearly, it looks like it's like if Marvel Comics was to draw Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. You know who he really looks like?
No.
Is Freddie Highfield.
Who's that?
Have you in the Norman Bates television show?
Oh, Psycho?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Norman Bates.
Yeah, he's in the show, and he's also in this. It's this television show about an autistic doctor.
Okay.
And he's like, this looks Freddie Highmore.
Wow.
Yeah, right here.
I'll try to do a comparison, but it's not that it's bad. It's just that it looks like a comic book version of Mark Hamill. Again, it's like a decade old, maybe more, and it was just so outrageously expensive.
Like all this crappiness and like.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows you how far they've come.
My God.
So that was Metacom.
We're in a good time.
We are in a good time for toys. All right, and then the best one. So the very first Sideshow figure when they decided to do high-end 1/6 scale was the Luke Jedi Knight. And holy shit. Like, what the fuck is that? That head, he looks like he just got bit by a zombie.
Wow! Yeah,
Like,
that is rough. Wait, now who is this again?
Sideshow.
Wow.
And Sideshow was like a respectable high-end company. And I get what they were trying to do. Like,
but it's not where even close.
No,
I mean, it's nothing. It's not even in the same ballpark.
No, like I think that's
pants
why.
Don't fit.
Yeah, his pants don't fit. His cloak, everything is big. This looks like this was like a cape from like, I don't know, made out of pajama bottoms or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it truly is like, and I think that was my.
Did you know that at the time? Were you unimpressed with this at the time, or did you think, oh, it's awesome?
I thought the photos were pretty good because it was the most lifelike at the time. Because this was before that was before Hot Toys, so it does resemble Mark Hamill. It's just it doesn't work.
We were used to these not having to look like the actor.
Right,
oh,
we're used to this.
Yeah.
So it's like when you look at the two, you're like, wow, that's like sculpted to look like Mark Hamill.
Man, we are dicks. Like flat out.
We are spoiled.
Yeah.
But we pay for it too.
Yeah, but that's awesome.
So that is probably my least favorite because he's so freaked out.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks. Oh shit. Like, oh.
So when you look at this Hot Toys, it is like on a different level. Like I don't know what they could do to improve that. Like, and I mean that. Like, I don't think that there is a 2.0 version available.
Wouldn't know until they do it. You know, I mean.
But when you look at it, like, is there any element to it where you're like, that's kind of off? That could be a little tighter. The cloak could be a different shade. Like, is there any element to you that you feel could have been any better?
I know of, man. I mean, that thing looks pretty sweet.
Here's what I hope. I hope those people who can afford Hot Toys on a regular basis compile their collections and open a Hot Toys museum. Because that's what these are. These could easily be museum pieces. I think that they are that beautiful. I think that they are as much art
just
or
craftsmanship. Of like, yeah, these guys are building models of outfits and uniforms and stuff.
They have a reputation of being the best, and it seems like they are doing whatever's in their power to withhold that reputation. And they genuinely deserve, in my opinion, all the accolades they get. It might not be your thing. Like 1/6 scale collecting.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just either it's done right or it's not. And it's done right.
It's
you can't argue that. But you know, they've had their screw ups too.
What? Which ones? Like, I'm new to this. I'm a rookie.
I mean, I've never owned them, but I've stumbled across a couple of reviews. I guess they screwed up a couple Spider-Mans.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Like, just were
quality
busted.
issues, right?
Yeah.
Like I heard like ripping quality.
The Andrew Garfield one, because I guess that material was really hard to simulate, and he had a busted joint. And,
yeah, that sucks. Okay, so maybe my first experience, I'm lucky. You know, I mean,
but either way, they're 95% on it all the time.
They have quite a reputation of being good. This is the first Hot Toys other than the Optimus Prime that I've ever handled. I've always wanted to. I've had people tell me like, "Don't, you're gonna be hooked," and I will say, if it was financially viable, I would buy more. With that said, I have a list of characters that if they ever make, I will buy.
Which are
again, Deckard from Blade Runner, any Tron. I want that RoboCop actually.
Yeah, that RoboCop was sweet.
I'm trying. If they did, I think kind of movie characters work best. But if they did a really good like Tiger Stripe Wolverine, I could be into that. But I do think movies probably translate
Judge
best.
Dredd.
Judge Dredd.
I want both. I want both, though. I love the Sly Judge Dredd.
You do. Would
the
you
aesthetics
buy it?
of it. You know, for that, I might.
Yeah.
I might. So.
Is there any, like, what about, like, the Vader? The Vader, I kind of want.
That would, yeah.
I actually think I prefer characters with, like, the faces, because they're incredible. Like, every little pock that he has on his face, like,
it's, like, really there.
it really is there. I mean, there's a whole list of characters that I would do. As far as Star Wars goes, I think Boba Fett and Vader are the other two, because if you go beyond that, like, every one is going to be opening the door to another one.
Yeah.
Like, oh, now I got Vader and Luke, I got to get Obi-Wan.
Yeah, there's no stopping.
No,
I mean,
there's
you
no
could
stopping.
justify it. You could, oh, well, I got Star Wars. No, I'll get into whatever. Yeah.
Absolutely. I have the Last Jedi one on pre-order.
The Luke?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it before I saw the movie. And then after I saw the movie, I was sort of not sure that I wish I would have pre-ordered it. But now I'm completely happy I did.
This makes me sort of want the Anakin.
Oh, dude, have you seen that, the exclusive Anakin with the red eyes?
No.
It's a San Diego
sweet.
Comic-Con exclusive. If you haven't seen the Anakin, I'll try to post a picture of her.
Hot Toys Anakin?
I want it.
Get it. Just get the normal one.
I want the one with the glowing red.
What, is he called Darth Vader or Anakin?
I think it's Darth Vader.
That's
I
sweet.
think it's when he turns to Darth
That's
Vader.
sweet.
Revenge of the Sith, man. It aged well.
I think they all sort of aged
Yes,
better
they
than
aged-
I would give them credit for.
Yeah.
Second one's still pretty rough.
Second
but-
one is rough. It is rough. So what character? Like, so Judge Dredd would be one that you would maybe open the gates for.
Judge Dredd could push me into it.
I think characters with layers is important.
Yeah, like
Like a 2000,
2001. Were you gonna say?
Yeah, I
That'd
was
be
gonna say
sweet.
2001 astronaut. Suit.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
An alien Ripley astronaut suit, but that would be like $400.
Yeah, that would be
right?
insane.
That would be awesome.
Maybe a Colonial Marine.
Yep.
But
like
then
a
you'd
Hicks.
need them all.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd want them all.
Yes.
Especially Vasquez.
Yeah. I'd even take a Starship Troopers Johnny Rico.
No,
dude.
that would be sweet.
That would be
That would be
sweet.
sweet.
I think, yeah, because like the more layers you put on, I saw pictures of the Han Solo Mud Trooper outfit, and I gotta be honest, it's tempting. It's just that, like, these are special. Like, you can't just buy.
Yeah, you can't just, oh, we'll go pick up a
Yeah,
hot
yeah,
burger,
right.
whatever, you know.
Right, it's special. So you really have to have a character that means something to you, I think, unless you are filthy rich, which, you know, is
There's
not
a lot of
there
guys that are.
Did they ever release that Millennium Falcon?
I don't know.
I don't know if
I
that
don't
ever-
know, but I think there's a lot of rich people that are into these because I've seen some pictures online or like some like foreign
Guys
videos.
who get all of them?
Yeah, and they were. I think they were in Chinese. The videos, but it was like a museum
Yeah.
except connected to a guy's house with just tons of them. Tons of them.
I love looking at it. Like,
Mm.
it has changed collecting for me. Now, in whatever that means, it means that I look at my action figures differently.
How so?
Um,
Are you willing to trade them for them? Like, do you prefer this more, or do you just admit that this is a more superior format?
I admit that this is the more superior format. I'm not trading in my... I'm a collector. Like, I need to amass things. Like,
Yeah.
I don't... There are different levels of collecting, and everyone's collecting is right. I'm not going to argue that. But I like lots of stuff. And I like the experience of opening it. And
This is bad
this
for
is
you.
bad news, man.
That's bad
yeah,
for
yeah.
you.
So with that said, I'm happy with my Luke. If something special is to arise, I would like to get another one. But I don't see. I'm not trading in my collecting. For
Would you
this.
get ceremonial, Luke?
No, I don't think so. I like ceremonial Luke, but like
That's like my favorite Luke.
I know. It's
I
just
don't
that.
know, I could be tempted.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually surprised you never got the Vader, but I know why you didn't get the Vader.
Yeah.
You got the sideshow one.
I got the Sideshow one, and I know the Hot Toys one is way better, but for something that I don't even mess with,
Yeah.
I just have it sitting there. But it's like if I saw it in person and I
Right.
could get it on the spot, I'd probably get it.
So you think if you went into a retail
And
location,
I saw it, yeah, I'd totally get it. I think.
Yeah, no, you know, to summarize this, look, we just more or less shared our ramblings. I can't tell you that Hot Toys is for you. I can't tell you that it's not for you, but I can tell you that this figure is made with the highest quality. I see where my money went in the production and the final product of this. Kudos to Hot Toys. If you start getting weird with some of the characters you make, I might be in for more. You know what I mean? Like more random characters. This is my favorite Luke Jedi Knight figure. With that said, I still want a smaller action figure Luke Jedi Knight Ultimate. Like,
and you don't have one yet? You don't consider there's a perfect one?
No, I don't think there's a perfect one. The Figure Arts one is really nice. I hate the gold hair. I'm sorry, I'm not going to I am apologizing.
No,
I'm not going to apologize.
It's inappropriate.
It is. It's too much.
It's weird.
Like, this has some, like, gold highlights in it, but it's subtle. Like, the Luke Jedi Knight Figure Arts hair it bothers me.
Yeah, why would they just not put a wash on it?
I have no idea. Like, all they have to do is put a wash on it. And in addition, I prefer the Jabba robes. So, like, that's the Last Jedi version. Honestly, the original Kenner Star Wars Luke Jedi Knight is still probably my favorite Luke Jedi Knight. It's still a good figure. Like, it still holds up, but it also you know, has that, like, nostalgia with me. Like, there's no way to bust out of that. Anyways, look, in your lifetime, if you're a toy collector, at least check out a Hot Toys. Like, I wish there was a museum that you could go to. I don't know anything else like this, and it is magical to open this. And you liked it? Because
yeah, I think it's badass. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could ever collect like this.
Yes.
It's just that, I don't know. I mean, because you know what could get me into horror?
Yes,
if they did like Michael Myers and all that, maybe that could get me into it. But
that would be good. What character Michael Myers would be the one?
Michael Myers, but I would want a Michael Myers from every movie because it looks different.
Wow.
If they said, yeah, we're good, Brian, we're going to give you all the Michael Myerses from all.
Right.
That might pull me.
Really?
In.
What do you think about that new movie? How do you think of the trailer?
I have no idea what to think of it because I don't think the trailer looks that good.
Right.
But it doesn't matter anyway because even if a trailer does look good, it's supposed to look good.
Yeah, I thought the kind of diverting a little bit. I saw the Predator trailer and I don't think that looks good. They just made him bigger.
Yeah,
like, you know,
I don't know what to think about that.
I don't either.
I'll admit the trailer doesn't look good, but I have faith in it.
The trailer kind of reminds me of like the Venom trailer. It feels like it was like. It's like the same grouping of kind of movie. It's
well, you don't think that looks good? No,
I don't think it looks good.
I think that looks entertaining. I mean, of course it's not going to be a good movie, but, I mean, gotta have some faith in Tom.
I have faith in Tom Hardy.
Is he just taking the check? He's like, yeah.
No,
okay,
Tom Hardy...
Take the check.
Maybe. He's
okay if he does.
It is okay if he does. But I respect Tom Hardy, to be honest with you. I think that he's my favorite actor, and I think he should be casted as Wolverine.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
I think he would be the perfect... He's my favorite actor. But that doesn't mean he can't do no wrong. It's just that I will give him the benefit of the doubt.
Did you see Dunkirk?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
Badass in that.
You know what?
Tom Hardy kicks ass.
I liked the movie The Warrior.
I just watched that. Yeah, that was awesome. That movie was great.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it.
Like, he's a good sick fuck. He can play a sick fuck. Dude, really good.
Very well.
You know his first movie?
No, but what's his first movie?
One of them. One of his early...
Oh, Bronson.
Before that.
Oh, no. Bronson was...
Star Trek Into Darkness. He was Shinzon.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
He was like he's like a bad guy. And he was like a little shit.
Oh, really?
It was where he worked out and everything and like...
Well, he's a little guy and I like that too. Like,
But he was like... It's just funny watching him. He's come a long way.
Yes.
So,
maybe I'll watch it just for him. Yeah, see, I liked him. To me, his best role was the Reverend. Is it Revenant? Revenant.
You know what? I've never seen
Oh,
that.
you haven't? Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Oh, you need to see that right away.
Okay.
Like, it is
tonight.
brutal, and it's long, but it is so well done.
Okay.
That's my recommendation for you.
I could do that.
So, I hope you enjoyed our ramblings. Luke Jedi Knight #1.
Yeah, if you have to get one, get that one.
No question. No question.
Right? You know.
Get a Hot Toys at least once in your life. Experience it, or at least like play with your friends' Hot Toys.
Good.
Until next time.
Nerd out.
I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking out.